All right, so here we have. I haven't seen this yet, but this is the interview that Richard Spencer had with Smiley. I don't know what new we're gonna get from this, but I think we should play it for the sake of
Brevity.
yeah, no, not brevity, but thoroughness. And then we're gonna go into Ollie's Telegram space, something I also haven't
Oh
seen.
shit! And
And he does his
it,
cope.
it was during our show 2 nights ago. He was live, so he was coping about it, and he was trying to like argue and defend himself. It didn't go so well because he deleted the video right after the audio,
Yeah.
whatever, and then privated his Instagram directly after. So it didn't go over so well. But here's the Smiley interview on Spencer's show. So let's check it out.
How do
Thank
you
you for the
feel
support.
about him
Remember
on
to
a
hit like.
personal level? I know you hang out with him a lot, if you don't mind me asking.
I think he's very genuine. I think he's overall the America First movement is having a net positive impact. I think it's shifting things in the right direction in terms of political discourse in the country. I think
Hey, Smiley. It's over.
It is. It's over.
You
bud.
not only have ruined discourse for conservatives everywhere, but it's a net negative for everyone involved and not involved either.
example of the success that the America First movement has had is the fact that Charlie Kirk openly talks about the anti-white agenda and about the nuclear family and things that he wasn't talking about before. And the conservative movement overall, I think, has shifted more traditionalist and racially conscious than it was just a few years ago.
Okay.
What do you
Is
think about
Nick's
Ali?
movement actually racially conscious though? Because they seem to not be able to make up their mind on that. Is it a racial movement, a white nationalist movement, or is it American nationalist, civic nationalist movement? They never seem to be able to actually distinguish on that. And when the leader himself is mixed race, Hispanic, and his last name is Fuentes, and he's a Mexican child, it really casts doubt on how much good he would actually be doing for that cause. Smiley.
Alexander and all the dirt that Miles putting out. It seemed kind of nasty, and frankly, it seems kind of true as well. What do you think about that?
So Ali and I, we used to talk in 2017 because back then, I still like Milo. I don't agree with him on a lot of stuff. I always thought his brand was pretty entertaining. Him being like this flamboyant, walking.
Well, more specifically about what was said about Ali Alexander, not necessarily about Milo himself.
Oh, well, what are you referring to about Ali? I mean, I know that
there seems to be a lot of proof of Ali being, a bona fide pedophile and homosexual.
That's 100.
He seems to be Nick's closest ally.
There's definitely some credibility to that for sure. I have a personal experience with that actually. In 2017, Milo, or sorry, not
I
Milo.
love how he says there's some
Ali.
credibility to that when he knows with 100% certainty that this guy solicited dick pics from him when he
He's
was
just
15.
scared.
This thing is like, Smiley is clearly not really a clout chaser, attention seeking. He's not a large personality. He's a small personality. Like, he's not what they're trying to portray him as at all. At all.
He was talking to me on Snapchat and trying to solicit some stuff, and I don't know how much I should get into that, but I mean, I was.
I think enough is out there that you wouldn't even need to get into it. But it's just.
You want to get into it beyond what you just said? I mean, you just claimed that, or implied that he was soliciting sex when you were. I hate to even make this distinction, but it should be made. I mean, you were not like 5, but you were like 16.
Yeah,
is that what I'm hearing?
I'm 21 now, so
okay,
that kind of puts it in perspective.
He was making totally inappropriate, but you know, maybe illegal, but at the very least creepy, you know,
Right.
comments towards you.
Yeah, I mean, I guess the best way to describe it would just be sort of you know, inappropriate, I guess, to be talking to like a, you know, a younger guy when you're, you know, I don't know how old Ollie is, but you know,
In
definitely
his
like
30s, presumably.
yeah, exactly. You know, saying stuff like I should fly out to Texas and be his intern and tell my parents that I was going to a swim meet or something. You know, those kind of jokes.
Yeah.
Jokes.
Those aren't jokes.
Buddy, jokes.
Smiley was so desperate here to frame this in a way that's positive for America first, that to doubt his testimony and his credibility, to say that he was just doing this to hurt America first. Listen to this. This isn't a coordinated, polished narrative orchestrated by Milo Yiannopoulos. That's not what this is. This is like a scared, you know, victim who lacks confidence. He's a young guy, and he just doesn't want to hurt his friends or hurt his political leader, but he's telling the truth about this pedophile.
Yeah, it's fair to say that that's inappropriate and just pretty, yeah, definitely.
It's
Wow.
beyond
I
inappropriate.
do want to add.
The interviewers don't even know what they have.
Yeah.
Like it's like they're trying to downplay it as well. And I don't know who the other guy is with Richard Spencer there, but he's a brick. He should probably be fired.
Is it Spencer, Richard Spencer's?
Yeah, this is Richard Spencer. So Spencer's doing the interview, but there's also this other guy.
Okay, I was like,
who's
is
dull as dirt.
A different Spencer? Okay, so.
The caveat, I do want to add the caveat that I trust that Nick knows what he's doing and that he's working with people that he needs to be working with.
No.
And of course, nobody's perfect. You know, everybody.
Smiley, have you not seen what he's been saying and doing?
I mean, this was a while ago, though.
True.
This was like 2 weeks ago.
Fair.
In the movement, and you know, everybody in general. It's like the expression, the person without sin, you know, throws the first stone, sort of thing. So I don't want to be too, you know, critical of who he's associating with and working with, because
Well,
it's
So
really
I don't know how deep. Sorry, Richard. Go ahead.
yeah, I mean, okay, but there is a difference between, you know, we've fallen short of the mark in many ways, and someone's continuing to engage in criminal activity. I mean,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
saying that we're all
Thank you,
sinful,
Richard.
even from a Christian perspective, is not just like a get out of jail free card.
No.
Nick has
Yeah.
a lot of unsavory characters around him. I'll say.
Yeah, and
I
also-
mean, it's different than saying, "Oh my gosh, I had an affair," and "Oh gosh, it destroyed our marriage. It was such a mistake," and like, "I want to have sex with 14-year-old boys right now," and
Yeah.
I'm repeatedly doing that. Like,
There's a big difference.
from a Christian
Yes.
perspective, those are like
From an
really
anything
different.
perspective.
And obviously, from our perspective, those are very different. I mean, it's just one is okay and one is not.
And as you attested to, Smiley, it seems like Nick is content with this character around his, let's say, 16, 17-year-old audience, you know?
There you go.
Because clearly he's still doing it, and it's not like a fake threat. It seems like it's an imminent threat to his own audience. So it's just a little strange to me, hypocritical.
Well, at the time, I was sort of naive, and I didn't have the, you know, connections, and I wasn't as experienced.
I'm wearing pants. I just have shorts on, okay? I have shorts.
We're both doing the shorts. It's kind of a more relaxed day. I
Yeah,
didn't put on a dress
so,
shirt or
do the
anything.
shorts.
Yeah.
With you know, the people in this political circle as I
swear.
am now. So I was kind of I didn't see anything unusual at the time, but looking back on it, you know, like I said, it was probably inappropriate. That's why I don't really talk to Ollie anymore. But I mean, it's not. I don't want to make a big deal out of it, you know, to Nick or. I mean, like I said, it's not really my place to be like, oh, why are you, you know, working with this guy and associating with this guy? I mean,
It's exactly your place.
No,
He's
it
your
is.
leader.
I know.
Who's to say it to the leader if it's not the followers?
Well, no, they're just never supposed to say anything, no matter what. The dear leader is always right, Andy. That's how it works in this cult.
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely.
Yeah. The leader
The
should never
criticism-
be held accountable.
Exactly.
Are valid. I'll just say that.
Why not? Why
I
is
think
it not
it
your
is
place?
your place. Yeah, I mean, if
Yeah,
it's
they're
not
like,
your
yeah, it
place,
is
then
your
who's going to do
place.
it?
Being
Yeah.
naive makes you a target, man.
But like here, like, and let me just say this. I mean, like, I don't want to beat up on Smiley. I mean, like, to whatever extent there was a crime here. I mean, Smiley is the victim,
Yes.
and he's come forward and shared his story.
Yes.
But I mean,
Yeah.
I mean, like, dude, like, this is not okay. This is not okay. And like, Nick's still hanging out with this guy. I mean, like, there might be.
God bless whoever
God
this guy
bless,
is.
like, this
This
guy.
is not
Richard.
okay.
Yeah.
This is not okay. Smiley's like, well, I trust his judgment, but
Young, like, frankly, like young men under 18 now that he's doing this to.
Well, I think Nick is 100% aware. I don't think there's any way he couldn't be aware of that background, because Milo, around the time
He
of
said
the last
there's no
AFCAT
way
conference,
that Nick couldn't be aware of that background.
oh, shut
So even
it down.
Smiley, like, this is the thing, right? You can clearly see that this is authentic. This isn't something that Smiley's excited to talk about. This isn't something where Smiley wants to hurt the leader or hurt America first. But what he's saying does hurt America just by nature of what
By
it is.
nature of what it is.
Yeah, but this is credible. This is not somebody saying, oh, look at the story I have. I'm here for this story. Like, this happened to just come up in this interview. And at first they didn't know what to do with it. But as he explained more, they're like, no, this isn't okay. This is f***ed up.
And they're like, what? What do you mean?
was putting together a list of people who had these experiences with Ali, and I don't know where he was going with that, and I don't think anything came of it. But
was he wrong?
Oh.
Smiley, things have come out of
But
it.
Smiley is actively trying to sweep it here. But then these guys, Ralph and all of them, are, so this was a coordinated narrative from the beginning. This guy was paid to do this. Like, it's not really so. He's trying to make every excuse in the book for why it's okay.
was talking to me about that a little bit, kind of trying to get my insight into that whole thing. And I'm sure
and it should be known too that Ollie Alexander is a known criminal. He's not just some guy. This is not. There's someone he has a track record of doing some pretty nasty things in the past.
It was like credit card fraud or something, wasn't it?
No, he robbed a car, and
Yeah, I think it was.
I think it was both.
It was credit
the guy.
card
I mean,
fraud.
this is
God
what I would
only
say,
knows
all
what
right?
the whole rap sheet.
It's
well,
like-
I mean, we not.
Okay.
God only,
Doesn't he
but
believe also
anybody
that
with
now
access
everyone, now the
to
world,
the internet will know.
now
Yeah.
the internet knows.
he's a time traveler or something? Like, isn't the guy like just verifiably insane?
By the way, we got the 9XL Lakers shirt.
Smiley's naivety is exactly what got him into the situation in the first place. It's not surprising that he walked right into this backlash from AF without expecting it from AF. He somehow didn't think that he'd be chucked right under the bus. That's right, Rene.
No, he's just
in his mind, he
he's
thinks
just
like, oh, well, it's
naive.
just a story. Everyone knows Ali's a pedo. It's not gonna. Well, now you confirmed it, Smiley. That it was against you.
But no, it was all he was trying to over AF, Andy. You can tell by this whole interview. Yeah, as if.
Yeah, right. Thank you so much, Redig, and everyone who's supporting the stream. The house always wins. We're hoping you're enjoying this earlier stream.
Yeah, that's definitely an unsavory history with the car robbery and everything. That's that's pretty concerning.
Well, okay, I mean, this is what I would say, and this is something that's kind of an unanswered question, because I don't fully understand Nick, and as I've said before, I'm, over the last 3 to 6 months, I've been kind of more ambivalent about Nick. I'm okay, I'm okay. We're in such different trajectories, and we're not like, collaborating or something. It's just kind of like better not to.
We're not fighting for the same butts.
Yeah, so to
Like,
speak.
Okay,
But this is what I would say is that, okay, let's say that we needed to win a political campaign. And so we're just like, you know, Mark is about to, or Mark would never run for office. Hypothetical speaking here.
Holy
He's about to win office. And so we're just like, all right.
Guys, why would I be on the right? It wouldn't make sense.
I don't know.
This.
Everybody keep like, but then we flip it, and then like move to the
it
other
doesn't
side.
make sense because look, I'm on the left here, and you're on the right. It only makes like.
I don't fucking know. Like, I just want it to be good. You
It-
know,
it is good.
like, I'm not attached to it being anyway, but like,
We're hiring Roger Stone. Care if this guy he is a pervert. I don't care if he's
What
just
difference does it
totally
make?
I don't know.
just disgusting and whatever.
But then
We're
both
just hiring
looking
this
off
bastard
screen.
Yeah.
so that he'll
And
win
now
us this
it's, like,
campaign,
weird.
and then we'll hold
Chat.
our nose and we'll
I
get
don't
rid of him.
know.
Chat. Are you
That's
fucking
one
kidding
thing.
me?
Now maybe that's defensible.
Are you
It's
fucking
not.
joking me?
It's debatable.
Because they say I've always been on
It's
the
another
left,
thing
but
to
it
say-
changes
But
because
in
it's
this
the
angle,
studio.
it doesn't make sense.
All right, fire up a poll.
All right. Fucking left winning.
that
God damn it.
that I've noticed is that people who often have like a similar personality type or complementary personality types, a top
left one,
and
like
a bottom,
What
or
a disaster.
a narcissist and a pushover or something, they'll be attracted to one another. So it would be something else if we were like, we have this political campaign going, and we're all perverts, so why don't we get Roger Stone involved as well? And you're kind of like, you have this affinity towards these types of people, and you can justify it to yourself by saying that like these are brilliant geniuses or whatever. But like,
Richard's just
he's
shitting
not.
on them
I mean,
so hard
if
here.
someone's like cycle left and right every 5 minutes.
Ali Akbar is not a genius.
I'm not gonna
And-
mirror anything.
Or were they for real? Like,
I'm not mirroring anything.
Like, what are we supposed to do with that?
You
Like,
voted,
oh,
not me.
buddy.
You voted.
And he brings in such baggage that however he could help you strikes me as dubious in comparison with the baggage.
Well, exactly. Richard.
And so this is one thing I've noticed. I was saying this before about the BAP or Greg Johnson type figure, but the other thing I
Grinder
noticed
Greg.
of the
Is
alt-right,
BAP
like
a
they were all
homosexual?
kind of botched.
Huh?
Is Bronze Age pervert a homosexual? I saw this guy. Okay, I've never read Bronze Age Mindset. I never followed this guy on Twitter until like a month ago. So I follow Bronze Age pervert on Twitter. This guy's like posting a statue of a Greek man's feet and calves, and talking about how sexy the statue's calves and feet are. And I'm just thinking like, I can appreciate aesthetics and all, but this is it's a little sus, no? It's a little bit gay, no? Like it's a male statue's feet and calves. Really? I don't really get it. I don't get
in
it.
some weird way, like they were all gay or a former cam whore slut, or they all had some like issue. And is that a feature or is that a bug? I think is the question. Like, is it that we tolerate the fact that you have this, you're gay, or you have a criminal record, or you're a former prostitute or whatever, or is it that we want that, and that's how we in a weird way kind of trust you, because we're kind of we're as thick as thieves, we've all got something on the other one, and
Yeah,
or
well,
we're
that's
kind
what
of
it's going on,
mutually
Richard.
attracted
They're all
to one
thick as
another
thieves
through
because they're all gay.
psych.
Yeah,
Yeah,
exactly.
Richard's hitting the nail on the head here with his, but it's just so boring. Listen, he's like a human ambient. Like his tone just isn't changing a lot. Like I don't remember him being this bad of a speaker. Do you? I don't know. I guess he always was, but
Apology.
Yeah, it's
and
very mid.
That's what I'm asking here. I mean, again, I'm not in the business of like just jumping on Fuentes and in hating on him or something. I'm kind of out. Life's too short. But at the same time, like, you have a political campaign and it's Milo, Nick, Ali Alexander. Like, it's just kind of like, wow, like, were there no heterosexuals available?
Oh, Richard!
Richard!
Barabbas, no!
Richard!
Oh.
It's like you build a baseball team and like all 9 starters are pedophiles. It's just kind of like, was it that these are the best you could get, or was it that you wanted to create a pedophile baseball team? I'm beginning to kind of wonder about. You see my point here.
Ali Alexander's changed his name, was trained to be a priest, and his charges were felony property theft and credit card abuse charges from 2007 and 2008.
Holy
so this is like
shit.
an all-around slimy guy to begin with. Criminal
Low
record
class.
notwithstanding. Yeah.
I'll put
Yeah,
this
it's
too,
definitely
like
low
just like
class.
put another way. I mean, you talk about it's not your place, Smiley. Like, I mean, listen, you can bet. Like, if Richard and Mark got on here and announced on one of these calls, hey guys, special guest Vegas in August, we're gonna have Ali Alexander. You can believe, like, I mean, me and probably several others on this call will be like, what the hell? Like, why? Like, what is this? And I mean, like, if there weren't satisfactory answers, like I would just go find a new group and like a new kind of leader.
Well,
So I mean, like,
aside
yeah,
from,
like you can respect hierarchy and whatnot,
Yeah.
and like I think you should. I mean, like, at the same time, like I trust Richard and Mark's judgment on things, and I don't, like, even on things that like I might not totally agree with, like, I don't question them because I do trust them, and like I just think like, like, this doesn't seem detrimental. But I mean, like, at the same time, like, you are kind of like you can accept being part of a hierarchy and being part of a group, but you have autonomy over your own choices and your own like presence and like how you invest your time and your energy. And I mean, like, if this guy is bringing around some like unsavory characters, as I think you very charitably put it, you should absolutely look into that. And I mean, like, especially when you've kind of been victimized by it. So anyway, I mean, like, I hope we're kind of giving you some confidence, just kind of giving you some confidence to kind of look at things here.
Right. Those would definitely be very well-placed criticisms. What Richard was saying earlier about whether when you're building a political team.
Ralph lost in court.
No.
It's official. Ralph lost in court.
He lost
If you're
again.
seeking out these people, or if this is just the sort of people that these, projects sort of tend to attract, I think it's probably more the latter. I think politics probably just attracts, unfortunately, people who have a lot of problems, let's say,
So,
Yeah.
So I think Ali is someone who isn't just, a criminal and a bad person and probably a pedophile.
Common Ralph.
He's also completely antithetical to what Nick is supposed to believe in. Ali comes from a very multiracial kind of populist Steve Bannon type background, and that's what he espouses. So Nick associates him for what reason? You have to ask that. Is it a payback for all the time that he gave Nick during Stop the Steal? Like, what is it exactly?
I'm not exactly sure what he specifically brings to the table. I know it's something to do with the project he's working on with Ye. And even if I did, I don't think I would probably be at liberty to say that. I don't think it would be appropriate to say. But I can only assume there has to be something. He does have a lot of connections. I know that Ollie is very well connected, as is Milo. I mean, we all have to remember that Milo got Marjorie Taylor Greene to the last AFBAT conference.
Yes.
That's basically what I can assume. I don't really have a whole lot beyond that, honestly.
He also called her a gorilla woman recently, and turned on her.
They've had a falling out. It's unfortunate because she's like a household name in the conservative movement. That was a pretty legitimizing thing. It's unfortunate that they, couldn't maintain a healthy relationship. But it'll be interesting to see who he brings to the next one. Nobody thought someone like Marjorie Taylor Greene would show up there, so that was a pretty big deal.
Does MTG
Let me just
look
add
down
this.
on him?
But
It
didn't
seems
that
like
kind of turn into a disaster in a way? I mean, like, I don't know. This is on a different subject. I mean, I've said I think everyone can understand what I'm implying with my earlier comments. Do you happen to have pedophiles in a baseball team, or are you trying to create a baseball team full of pedophiles? It's amazing.
Absolutely.
Either way, it's terrible.
Yeah.
Major distinction. But like, isn't the MTG thing just? Isn't that? Hasn't that been kind of ultimately bad? You know, it's not good to get denounced by people or to get ignored by them like a day after they attend, and then you know, I think that was a kind of triumph, but maybe it was also kind of a, what's the right word here, pyrrhic victory, I guess, or I don't know what the right phrase is. It's like you have,
that's exactly, I mean,
MTG.
what it was. Like, in Marjorie Taylor Greene showing up at AFPAC was a Pyrrhic victory, as was the whole Yay 24 thing. It was fool's gold. Yeah. It was fool's gold. Oh, we're rich. No, actually, we're broke as.
Yeah, and it's even worse. It's even worse than you can imagine.
All right, that was it for Richard Spencer interviewing Smiley.